Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1939 Chrysler Royale. We finally have her finished. Oh my God, this was one of those cars where every time we thought we had her done, something else would stop working. And I was noticing that his gauges were working backwards. The fuel gauge, when you would fill it up, it would go to empty. And then as you were driving, it would go to full. And I was like, wait a minute, that's weird. So I went ahead and started checking things. And I was also noticing that his ammeter, when you turn on the lights, would drop to discharge and stay, actually would go to charge and stay there. And the way it was going, it would go up and then stop. And I'm like, wait, something is not right. Something is not working. So I started looking around, and that's when I realized this is a positive ground system in this, a 6-volt positive ground. So I went ahead and looked. I looked at the battery, and I noticed that the ground was on the frame, the ground side of the battery. The ground terminal was on the frame, and the positive terminal was going to the starter. And I was like, oh, that's why everything's working backwards. Changed it around, made a new terminals on it, and got it to work right. Then I was noticing that we weren't getting a good charge. And the headlights, when you would drive at night, were really dim. And I was like, wait, I know they're dim because it is a 6-volt system, but it shouldn't be that dim. Took the generator apart, took a look at it, noticed that the armature was bad. It threw out all, it was just old, worn out. So, brought it to my rebuild guy. He put a new, actually an NOS armature in there, which was stupid expensive, but it's NOS. You can't beat an NOS armature. Those Chinese ones are junk. So we went ahead, put that all together, hooked everything back up, and the next thing I know is that this thing is overcharging. It was, as soon as you would rev the motor, the amp meter right there would just go beyond the charge limit, the 30 amp charge limit. It would go beyond it. And I was like, okay, we have an issue somewhere. So I went ahead, brought the generator and the regulator over to my rebuild guy. We put it on the test bench, checked everything. He made a slight adjustment on the regulator to get it to 7.1, 7.2 volts max. But that wasn't the cause of it going so high. So I said to him, all right, no problem. So I came back and I said, there's got to be something going on with the field, because the field, this is your field wire, and it runs along this wire harness and into the regulator right here. And the field grounds to send charge to your battery, to send charge through the system. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, there's got to be something wrong with the field wire. So went ahead, disconnected the old field wire, which is still right here. You can see it right there. That's the old field wire. Went ahead and disconnected it and just ran a jumper from here to here. And when we did that and we revved it up, it was charging normal. So we went ahead and made a whole new wire and ran it right up and ran it right to the field over here, and it took care of the problem. We then, because of all these problems and the overcharge problem, it burnt out the Pertronics that was just put in here. So we went ahead and changed out the Pertronics. And then finally, we also put a new coil in it. And finally, everything is fixed. The car runs absolutely beautiful. I mean, here, we'll get in and just check this out. Watch this. We'll turn the key. Make sure it's in neutral because it's a 3-speed on the column. Push the button right here and this thing will start. Look at that. Starts right up. I don't even have to touch the gas. All you do is push on the button, and look at how nice she's running. And watch this. And she's still cold. It doesn't have any heat in it yet. This is a cold start. Look at how nice that thing runs. Oh, these flat sixes, just beautiful motors. Just so happy with it. So the owner is coming down to pick her up. I would take you for a ride, but it's dark out and you can't see nothing, so it's not worth it tonight. And I am tired. It is the end of the day and we had a long week. And yeah, she is done. Oh, she runs so good now. And check it out. Watch this. Cool thing. Oh, yeah. Ugh. So your ammeter is right where it's supposed to be. I would rev it up a little bit, and it goes right where it's supposed to be when you rev it up. Turn on the headlights. You see it drops, and then just picks right back. Turn on all the interior lights. Same thing. Look at that. How nice is that? It is working properly now. Yay! Turn off the lights and there it goes, right back to where it's supposed to be. How nice is that? Oh, I am so happy. And you can see we're still cold. We ain't even moved off of the cold mark. So yeah, I'm real happy with this car. Everything is working now. This is wonderful. So I want to show you something, and check this out. Watch this. Little light goes on, and let's see if we can find a station or even static. There it is. Listen to it, it works. How cool is that? The old tube radio, it's AM, so we're not going to pick up any radio inside the building. Still works. It still actually works. How amazing is that? So yeah, there you go, guys. There's what's going on with the 39 Royal. What a great car. Owner's coming to pick her up. I would have taken you guys for a ride, but it's a 3-speed on the column and it's dark out, and we just finished her up today and he wants her back for the weekend. So there you go. Alrighty, guys, have a good one. I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.